back to another Food Reviews with Fatty. Today is going to be a different video of sorts. Again, it's going to be a food, a snack, whatever you want to call it. I'm actually going to be testing some better for you options of snacks by a person that's very well known by all of you. You know him very well because he is one of the most celebrated YouTubers to ever do YouTube, I think. He's definitely up there with the PewDiePies and all the fancy game chasers and the Wood Hawker, as you might know, all the mainstream YouTubers. Without further ado, let's go ahead and pull out the name and let's see if we know who he is. Mr. Beast. So I do have some of the snacks here that are Mr. Beast. They're called Feastables. I don't know why he didn't call them Beastables. That would have been a better name, Mr. Beast. I do have some creative ideas for you. Let me know, buddy. We can talk about it. I would have definitely called these Mr. Beastables. That would be awesome. It would have made a lot more sense considering it's the Mr. Beast bar. And it could be the Mr. Beastables, Mr. Beast bar. So, to explain it simply, I have a milk chocolate bar and I have the Carl's Gummies Sour Green Apple. Alright, so first we're going to go with the Mr. Beast bar milk chocolate so that way we can decide which one's better. One's going to have a fruity taste, one's going to have a chocolate taste. I think the chocolate will go better to decide which one I like better, I guess you could say. But as far as this goes, I'm going to actually have a review of these two separately in the same video. So they're not going to be going head to head. It's just going to be an opinion, a review of what I really feel these are like. So, to start off, we're going to go with the Mr. Beast bar. It does state that it has milk chocolate made with grass-fed milk. There's only 5 ingredients it claims here, not only on the front, but when I look on the back here, it does state that for a half a bar, it's 170 calories. There's 2 servings per container. And as far as the ingredients go, it does state cane sugar, organic cocoa butter, organic chocolate liquor, organic milk, and organic vanilla powder. So that's the 5 that there are there. It does state it contains milk, of course, and allergens, may contain peanuts, tree nuts, soy, and wheat. So that actually makes it more than 5. And being as this is a product of Peru, chances are this might have multiple other products in it. I'm not saying anything about you, Peru. I'm just saying that, you know, what they say and what is true on food labels, we all know, no matter whether it's Peru or anywhere else in the world, these companies can put pretty much anything that they'd like in that stuff because the USDA, let's face it, they don't do a whole lot about it. If you want to, if you don't believe me, do a little Google research on the USDA going ahead and approving lab meat, lab chicken, made from straight from the Petri dish. So that's great, you know. I mean, I can't wait to eat the lab chicken, chicken of the Petri dish. So that's where we're at with that one in America in general. So I'm not taking any shots, Peru. Let's not take it personally. This is brought to you by Mr. Beast Bar by the Feastables company. I'm assuming it's his company or a company that he associates with. Sugar content is 13 grams per serving. So half a bar is 13 grams of sugar, which is way more than what you really need. I'm going to be doing a small taste test of this because I really don't want this much sugar this early in the day where it's at right now. So I'm going to have this little piece here, and if you see it says devour, because they want you to eat as many of these as you can, so that way Mr. Beast can get more rich. Hey, I can't blame you, Mr. Beast. Got to make your money somehow, man. And I love your marketing, so I have nothing but respect for that. I really do. This is actually excellent marketing when you look at the packages. They look very exciting. When you hear the grass-fed milk, it definitely makes you want to jump in a little more. It's like, oh, well, you know, at least this is a healthier alternative. I'm sorry that the company that you work with didn't make it a little more healthy, like an actual, milk chocolate, but at the same time better, a little better, for the health, I guess you could say. But I mean, it's a snack, so it's not meant to be eaten all the time. My joke specifically was about that in general, like, buy as many as you can. That's what they like you to do with the big companies like this, I'm assuming. So let's give her a try. Okay. I'm going to pop that right back in the pack because I have to let that sit for a minute with me. Well, I will have to say for this chocolate, I don't think there's not anything that's super spectacular right here. It tastes like a chocolate bar. I know I should have thought more. I thought I was going to get more about it, but it's just a really sweet chocolate bar. Right now I'm going to call it. I ain't going to take and beat around the bush. Nah. I could buy a regular old chocolate bar for $1. From the same place I actually bought this, I bought some generic dark chocolate and some regular chocolate with like almonds in it. And they were $1. They had the exact same calories. They have the exact same taste. This just has Mr. Beast branding and Mr. Beast's name for this one. That's what you're paying for sure. That's my main takeaway from this. I don't think they're that great. Mr. Beast, as far as your chocolate bars, buddy, I would just go ahead and pull the plug on that one. That'd be my suggestion to you, just by the taste of that. Now, Carl's Gummies. This is actually one of my favorite flavors of any kind of gummy, period. It's sour green apple. I love sour green apple. I don't care what kind of candy it is. I have never found one that I don't like, so this might possibly be, but we're going to find out. So these are not actually a Mr. Beast. It's one of his people. I'm sure you know Carl from Mr. Beast. You can see him right there on the bag. He's actually just chilling, telling you to come eat gummies. You can't really see him as well as I'd like you to because of the light, and the bag's glossy. So maybe if I just yeah, there's Carl. He's hiding out in the dark now. So these are the Carl's Gummies, sour green apple, Feastable's brand gummies. So they make these as well. These gummies are $5 for this bag, and it looks like that these are 3.52 ounces, so a fairly small bag for $5. After taxes, it was like $5.34. However, this does have something different going on here. It says they're gummy candy made with natural flavors, only 5 grams of sugar per serving, and these are considered plant-based. So that's also interesting. When they say plant-based, I wonder how the gummies taste with a plant-based anything. So, right now it says that it's 45 calories per serving size of 5 pieces. Sweeteners are glucose and allulose. They claim natural occurring sweeteners. Sugar and pectin, citric acid, some other acids, and then color from spirulina. So, they say these gummies are fire. Feast like a beast. Screw the junk. We focus on quality ingredients and mind-blowing flavor. So let's see if this flavor is really mind-blowing or if it tastes like plant caca. Let's find out. This has me slightly concerned because I'm not really in the business of wanting to eat plants. unless it's salad or some kind of like, peppers on a sandwich or something like that. I do like to eat vegetables. I love to eat vegetables. Don't get me wrong. But whenever they say plant-based, it tends to be something that this trend that started over the last probably 4 or 5 years, and I've tried the plant-based Whopper. I've tried plant-based chicken nuggets. I found some stuff I do really like cauliflower pizza is really good. I've had the cauliflower like nuggets, I guess you could say. Stuff like that, or like, different stuff like that. I've had some things that were plant-based options, so, I wasn't really sure what to expect with this to begin with. So here's the actual one of the Carl's gummies, sour green apple. They have kind of a funny coloration to them, as you can plainly see. I don't know why that it's got that like, you can't see it in the camera, it looks just green. But on this side, when the light hits it from the back side, I can see it's got this like yellow coloration. Really not sure what that yellow coloration is, but as far as this goes, I'm just going to really have to jump in, because if I can taste the apple flavor and not the plant, like nasty plant flavor, then this could be a winner. Let's find out. Okay. Okay, one more. I hate the ones to be a say it, but they might be right. This one you might be able to feast like a beast. Sugar content for this one says total sugars 5 grams per serving for 5 of these. If you're going to eat something that's unhealthy, at least a healthier option, definitely fits into play, because 5 grams of sugar, it's really not bad. As for the flavor, yeah, they got that pretty on point. Really on point. It does taste like sour apple. It doesn't have that like artificial flavor taste, which is really impressive, because a lot of times you get this artificial flavor, and that stuff really, really doesn't do you well. Automatically, due to the fact that I was ready to even try a second one within seconds, I will have to definitely say that this is one of those that's definitely a thumbs up. High five on Carl and his, Feastables, Feastables, because it's Carl's face, but this is another one of those branding things. Give it a thumbs up. The portion looks pretty good. The fact that it's a lot healthier than a lot of other junk foods that would be gummies, that's a good thing. The glucose, that tells you that if you're diabetic, this might be, and you like fruit snacks but you can't have it anymore, this might be something, if you have diabetes, you might want to try. And it has glucose in it. It has some artificial sweeteners, so you might want to be careful depending upon how you feel. But probably wouldn't hurt to have 1 or 2 once in a great while. Sugar starts dropping, pop one of these little gummies or something like that. Something of that nature. As a whole, this is kind of like a half and half right now, because the chocolate is nothing. The gummies, they definitely stood out from the pack. But as an overall, clearly this is a branding deal. At the end of the day, this company would have made the same snacks. They just wouldn't have had Mr. Beast's face on it. That way the kids can grab it up. They see Mr. Beast and they're like, Mom, I want this Mr. Beast candy. And clearly, since they sell it at Walmart, that tells you everything you need to know right there, because Walmart sells stuff that people want specifically because, I really don't know where I'm going with this one. I know that if you know anything about Walmart, they're the company that sells everything for mass consumption. That's where I'm going with that specifically. And Feastables probably wouldn't have their name in Walmart's store if they didn't have Mr. Beast on the pack. Walmart knows that these will sell for mass consumption. For the price, $5. It looks like there's 4 servings, so that's like 20 gummies. I'm sure there's some healthy options out there that you could get. The value is not that great. Portion size, not too bad. Unless you sat down and ate the whole bag, I suppose it'd be 20 grams of sugars. But yeah, I mean, honestly, with this being said, I'll have to say that, you know, I mean, I could buy 5 bags of $1 gummies, so the value is really not that great. That's the only thing I really do have to say about this. But I mean, like I said, once again, at least it's high quality flavor for what it's supposed to be. And it does have that flavor that definitely says, yeah, this is sour green apple, so that's where I'm at with that one. So with that being said, this is another food review with Fatty. I'm your host, Jay. Please do like and subscribe, and do tell everybody about us. That'll help us out greatly. We do appreciate all the support. Also, and when I say we, I mean I appreciate any and all support that you all can give me, because right now I do need support in general to get the channel out further to more outlets. You know, I mean, when I say outlets, I mean people. I'm trying to get my network started and show people, you know, kind of like real honest reviews, not just something that you can go, oh, well, he just did something, just talked for an hour straight. First off, my videos will never be an hour if I can help it, or unless something comes up where I get, you know, people wanting to come on the show and we actually sit down and have discussions about real things that are going on in their lives, like celebrities or some kind of spanning out to another portion besides just food reviews, you know. So with that being said, please do go ahead and help out the channel by maybe buying some merch, or from either J Pump Music or Food Reviews with Fatty. Either one of those will help us. Also, I do have some shirts that I made personally that I felt like signify the human race in a general sense. They're in there as well. You might find those particularly piquant. Also, one more thing. Please do go check out jpumpmusic.com if you're a music artist and you're looking for new instrumentals for rap, hip-hop, reggaeton, you name it, I can do it. I can make it. If I can't make it, I'll find some way to get it. No. What I mean is, like, I have a lot of instrumentals. I have about 600 or more instrumentals now currently. Thank you, pandemic, for that purpose. At least I got to spend a year just making as many beats as I could throughout the day when I was not working, when I was unemployed, thanks to the pandemic and, well, society. It's the best way to say it. So do give that a listen. Go take a listen to the sound samples. And like I said, if you're interested, let me know. Serious inquiries only. And I'd be more than happy to have a listening session, either virtually or over the phone, or in person if you live in the area of the greater Tampa, St. Pete area of Florida. Also, I will go ahead and say also, we do exclusives and we do leases, so either and or. We would definitely be interested in having you sit down and take a listen. I don't do custom beats for rappers. I just do beats. I do what I feel, and if you hear it and you like it, fine, we can work with it. If not, you know, hey, no hard feelings. Please do let me know which one you like if you hear one on the website, and we can go from there. So, with that being said, as usual, this is another food review with Fatty. Fatty out.